In the past few years, Chris Hemsworth has had many roles in movies, from the iconic Thor in the Marvel franchise to portrayals of James Hunt in Rush. In today's video, we're listing down the best Chris Hemsworth movies so far. Number 10, Snow White and the Huntsman 2012. A twist on a classic fairy story, Snow White and the Huntsman sees Queen Ravenna sending a huntsman to kill her stepdaughter Snow White. In a shift of plans, the huntsman turns into Snow White's protector and mentor to help in freeing the world from the evil queen. Some fans hated Hemsworth's thick Scottish-sounding accent that he illustrated during his time as the huntsman, but this didn't stop his overwhelming popularity from delivering the character's own spin-off movie, The Huntsman: Winter's War. Number 9, Rush 2013. Rush is a biographical Formula One movie depicting the clash between a British driver, James Hunt, and the Austrian driver, Niki Lauda, from the 1970s to 1976 races. Chris Hemsworth makes a feature in the movie as James Hunt with amazing portrayal, revealing the character's real-life counterpart's intention when it comes to winning. Number 8, In the Heart of the Sea 2015. The movie surrounds a ship's clash with an albino bull sperm whale. The movie's real-life events also inspired Herman Melville's book Moby Dick. Chris Hemsworth plays the roles of main protagonist Owen Chase, along with a star-studded cast including Tom Holland, Cillian Murphy, and Brendan Gleeson. Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of Chase meant that he had to face many challenges for the role, including losing more than 30 pounds to look like stranded shipwreck survivor. Number 7, The Cabin in the Woods 2011. The Cabin in the Woods is a horror movie surrounding a group of 5 college friends appearing at a remote cabin controlled by underground scientists. Chris Hemsworth plays the roles of one of the top 5 characters while taking on the role of Kurt. Fans enjoyed Hemsworth's portrayal in the movie, as it is one of the few horror movies he has starred in. His portrayal of Kurt also added to his career breakout, as Joss Whedon wondered why Hemsworth hadn't got further in the auditioning process for the role of God of Thunder while considering his comedic acting abilities in a horror movie. Number 6, Bad Times at the El Royale 2018. Bad Times at the El Royale is written and directed by Drew Goddard. The premise for this movie surrounds 7 outsiders at a Californian hotel in the 1960s. As the main antagonist of the movie, Hemsworth plays the role of a charismatic cult leader who chases innocents to join the ranks of his religion. Number 5, Thor: The Dark World 2013. Being the sequel of the original movie, Thor: The Dark World focuses on the reunion of Dr. Jane Foster and Thor. In the movie, fans get to see more heartfelt and personal view of their hero, as well as a closer look at his connections with his family, especially his adopted brother Loki. Chris Hemsworth's expanded editions of Thor shines a light on his more down-to-earth side. Number 4, The Avengers 2012. The Avengers is the first alliance of the Marvel heroes: Thor, Tony Stark, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Hulk. The team tries to defeat an invading alien army led by Thor's brother Loki. While the Thor movie had already been released, The Avengers was the first time when the audience saw Thor interacting with other supernatural beings to defeat an explicit danger. Chris Hemsworth's performance allowed viewers to see his confusion, but also his fighting skills against those who he considers as his own family. Number 3, Avengers: Age of Ultron 2015. The Avengers: Age of Ultron focuses on the team's missions to crush Tony Stark's artificial intelligence system, Ultron, who aims to wipe out the human race. As one of the primary Avengers, Chris Hemsworth plays the role of God of Thunder. Throughout this movie, Thor has been sent on his own mission and is the first one to connect the dots with the Infinity Stones. Number 2, Thor 2011. After being evicted from Asgard, the first Thor movie focuses on the character who is finding a way to live as a human. While on Earth, he falls in love with Dr. Jane Foster and becomes one of Earth's guardians against dark forces. Thor is Chris Hemsworth's breakout role just after The Cabin in the Woods, which catapulted him into modern fame. Number 1, Thor Ragnarok 2017. Being the third movie in the Thor film franchise, Thor Ragnarok displayed a Thor without his hammer. With the new director, fans also saw a new side of Chris Hemsworth's Thor with an additional comedic stake on the character. Without his weapon, Thor is still aggressive, but his confidence is turned into a running joke across the movies. Throughout the movie, fans get to see the character put through different situations in which he is insulted and taken down from his stand. With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Press the like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stuff. Peace out. Diana Jenkins is the latest cast member in the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills franchise, and fans are eager to learn more about her past. including details about her ex-husband Roger Jenkins. In today's video, we're going to discuss is the truth about RHOBH star Diana Jenkins' ex-husband. So without any further ado, let's get started. As the latest housewife to join the hit reality show, it's no surprise that many eyes are on cast member Diana. The show's self-proclaimed villain divorced her ex-husband in 2009, but that doesn't stop fans from wanting to know who Roger is. If you have seen Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season, you already know Diana Jenkins. If not, we will inform you. Jenkins joined the cast in season 12 and got off to a great start. The only thing better than having everything is having even more. The controversial star wasted no time proving that she deserved to be on RHOBH by flaunting her expensive wardrobe, pastoring Erika Jayne, and sporadically donating thousands of dollars to charity. Jayne, who is currently up to legal and financial troubles, may be jealous of Jenkins' wealth, but they have a lot in common. Like Jayne, it doesn't come from money. Jenkins was born in Bosnia and immigrated to London as a refuge when she was 20, according to Vulture. He spent the next few years working on a minimum wage to learn English and pay for evening school fees. A far cry from the Jenkins we know and love today, who claims not to bother shopping in stores, just having her stylish look. You are probably wondering how Jenkins went from minimum wage worker to Real Housewife. To answer that question, look no further than her enigmatic and supremely wealthy ex-husband, Roger Jenkins. Roger Jenkins was in serious trouble. Roger Jenkins has earned a reputation as the UK's highest paid and most skilled banker. He was widely credited as the mastermind behind bailing out England from a credit crisis in the early 2000s by obtaining large loans from Qatar. Years later, however, the nature of these arrangements was questioned. Roger was accused of misleading the public and paying Qatari investors with bizarre side deals, according to Reuters. This is where Diana Jenkins comes in. According to the New York Times, Roger approached Sheikh Hamad, who would eventually lend him the money, thanks to Diana, who introduced them on a vacations to Italy. Roger credits Diana with making the million-dollar deals with Barclays a reality due to her connections with Hamad and her understanding of Middle Eastern culture. She is my advisor and advisor, Roger told the outlet, and he knows a lot of people. A few years after obtaining the loans and the separations from Diana, Roger and 3 colleagues were investigated for financial irregularities. Roger was forced to put his lucrative career on hold for an 8-year investigation. However, the trial was much shorter and Roger was acquitted in 2020 after just 5 hours, according to Reuters. I have the ability to compartmentalize sometimes, but it's hard, he said after the acquittal, adding that he couldn't wait to get back to work. I really want to be active after 10 years of inactivity, he said. Diana and Roger Jenkins split amicably. When Diana Jenkins met her future husband Roger Jenkins, she didn't have a dime in her name. She was a refuge who did a variety of odd jobs in London to help her learn English. However, he wowed the wealthy banker after a chance encounter at the gym, according to Vulture. They married in 1999 and divorced in 2009. For most of their marriage, Roger, of Scottish descent, was ranked as the highest paid banker in London, earning more than $30 million a year. It might seem like preparing for a messy divorce, but things were very friendly between Roger and Diana when they decided to go their separate ways. Eventually, Roger gave Diana about half of her fortune of over $300 million, making her one of the richest people in England, according to the Daily Mail. I love Diana and have such admirations for her as a mother, a businesswoman, and someone who is brilliant as a wife, Roger said at the time. We are moving forward and are extremely happy with the arrangements we have in our lives. Diana will always be a very happy part of my life. In addition to splitting the money, Diana and Roger have decided to split most of their properties, including a huge estate in Malibu and a vacation home in Bosnia. He is and always will be my best friend, said Diana. He is the father of my children and I will love him forever. Tell us in the comment sections your views on this topic. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.
A very warm welcome to all our viewers. We believe that you are doing well in both health and wealth. Jack, this character's name was ring a bell for many of you out there. Well, any guesses? That's right. It's none other than the legendary and renowned American actor, producer, philanthropist, and activist. All right, let me tell you, he's none other than the legendary actor Leonardo DiCaprio. But before we jump into the video, kindly please subscribe, like, and share. Also, kindly click on the bell icon to stay connected and updated with us. Leo got his career started by appearing in commercials and television roles as a child actor in Hollywood. His breakthrough occurred when he participated in a Matchbox car company commercial at the age of 14. He appeared in many commercials like Bubble Yum, Apple Jacks, Kraft Foods, and many other brands. He made his debut in film in Critters 3. In the year 1993, he landed as the main lead in the biopic The Boy's Life. His next movie was What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which bagged him an Academy Award nomination for the Best Supporting Actor. He also got acclaimed for his intense performances in Total Eclipse, The Basketball Diaries, and William Shakespeare Romeo and Juliet, which grossed $147.5 million, followed by his very celebrated movie Titanic, which smashed. Further, he got lucky and bagged high-gross and award-winning movies Catch Me If You Can, Inception, Revolutionary Road, Gangs of New York, The Aviator, The Departed, The Wolf of Wall Street, Django Unchained, The Great Gatsby, The Revenant, Orphan, and Runner. All of Leo's movies have grossed over $7 billion worldwide within the span of 25 years between 1995 and 2020, and has made an earning of over $300 million. Famous quotes from Leo: "Don't think for a moment that I'm really like any of the characters I've played. I'm not. That's why it's called acting." Leonardo DiCaprio: "If you can do what you can do best and be happy, you're further along in life than most people. I get a friend to travel with me. I need somebody to bring me back to who I am. It's hard to be alone. I'm not the kind of person who tries to be cool or trendy. I'm definitely an individual. Brothers don't necessarily have to say anything to each other. They can sit in a room and be together, just be completely comfortable with each other. The good thing about acting is that it always keeps you on your toes. It's not like any other job where you can go in and do the same thing as yesterday." Lessons to be taken from the great actor of all times: fall in love with what you do. Leo on several occasions has stated and rather mentioned that he loves what he does and never leaves any opportunities when given to him. One way to become outstanding at anything is to fall in love with him and cherish it. Passion is what makes you push yourself toward the edge and become excellent or brilliant at it. Never consider any opportunity for granted. Never, and I mean seriously never, take any of the things given for granted. Things change with time, nothing remains constant, and nothing's forever. It's very saddening, although, a fact that once people gain the success that they are after, they forget about the things which actually once helped them reach that goal or level. Therefore, be thankful and grateful. Admire and cherish that which you have. Come out of your bubble. We all, as his fans, are all well aware that how DiCaprio puts himself in the line and in uncomfortable circumstances and does things he has never done before with respect to acting. It is therefore a very clear reminder from his side to try and push oneself out of his or her comfort area or bubble that they themselves have created. This is one of the greatest ways for an individual to grow as a whole that they have never before grown. Leonardo DiCaprio's net worth as of this writing is $260 million. For more than 2 decades, he has continuously been among Hollywood's highest paid performers. He also has made a lot of profitable non-acting ventures, most notably in real estate. Leo has rightfully earned this fame and name, and is one of the most dedicated actors of this century. Then what about you and me? Are we loving the work that we do? It can be anything. Are thankful for the sources and the resources at our disposal? Are we willing to try stuff which never crossed our minds and discover a whole new perspective of ourselves? Leaving you with these thoughts, I would like to let you know that we have come to the end of the video. That's it for today. Hope you have a good day ahead. Please take care of yourselves, your loved ones, and near ones. Don't get sick. See you in the next video. Signing off. Bye-bye.
you know, it is, I have to say, you know, to everybody, I have never touched a man with as many abs as yours, so it is otherworldly.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's really sweet. Yeah. That's, yeah. Cool.
When Margot Robbie is asked about her co-star's transformation for Tarzan, she's very honest in what she thought.
First time you saw him shirtless as Tarzan, what went through your head?
Nothing. My mind was blank and my jaw was on the floor, as was everyone else in the crew. Like, people stopped working. Even the men were just like, whoa. Wow.
When he'd come to set and take his shirt off, people were just like, wow.
Get giddy?
Yeah, the boys were.
The boys as well.
Big grips carrying equipment were just like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hot. What happens on set stays on set. But I didn't injure him or anything. It was, I guess we got caught up in the moment.
No, the only severe injury
Not true.
was during the sex scene with Margot Robbie. I don't recommend it, guys. I don't recommend it.
Like watching, I don't know whether you're just good at footings, but you look like you really enjoy doing that.
I do.
Yeah, so why do you take the big long breaks? Wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
It really
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Yeah.
And,
In this video, Justin Timberlake decides to have a little fun and freak out with Taylor Swift, while Taylor Swift was freaking out because it was Justin Timberlake.
This is Justin Timberlake's second American Music Award tonight and his first win in this category. Earlier, Justin was named favorite pop rock male artist.
I was very, very excited.
Okay, this is memorable. You remember the exact moment you met each other. Why?
Well, I had a pretty
How do you not
big,
remember?
healthy crush
I
on
had
the
a
guy.
big, healthy crush on you, too.
And,
What happened to the healthy crushes?
oh, it's still,
they're still there. They're just
it's still
like, yeah,
raging.
It's just like, yeah,
I love it.
It's awesome.
While having an interview on The View, Michael B. Jordan gets flirted with heavily due to how tight his sweater is around his biceps.
Trouble slipping into your sweaters when it's so tight in the sleeves. Because I'm looking at your biceps and I'm really trying to pay attention to what you're saying. But I'm just like, are you kidding me?
I got a really good trainer.
I do have one slight request from you, though.
What's that?
So would you be able to ask me how I'm doing?
Oh, yes, do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, how you doing?
I caught that.
While being interviewed for How to Be Single, Dakota and Leslie shamelessly hit on the interviewer and even get their friends to tag along in it.
How cute your socks are.
Thank you. Now, no one sees them on TV, but I know that they're there. So.
We know they're there.
Yeah,
Are
thank
you single?
I am single.
You're handsome.
Wow, thank you. Tell me more.
You have cute socks.
You look
and
like
Barbie.
you have really big muscles.
Barbie!
Olivia!
You guys, look!
Hot guy!
Hot guy!
This is amazing.
Hi, I'm Olivia. This is Barbie. Barbie's gonna knock her out of the way. Wait, where are you from?
Miami.
Oh, forget it. He lives in Miami.
I mean, this
He can move.
Do you work out a lot?
You look like you
some
work
You look
out.
like you pump
No, I just wear
iron.
really small clothes. Thank you.
Swole
It's
Patrol.
just, I just wear small clothes so it looks like I'm in better
I
shape.
don't think so.
No, that's really it.
Can you take off your shirt?
Which one?
All of them.
All of it.
Sure. I can start with the jacket here. I do it seductively.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
One
this is a
button.
custom.
How about two buttons? Two buttons.
it's a
Two more
custom
buttons?
Yes. Otherwise, we won't speak.
Yeah.
Like bribing me. Okay, how about now? That's a lot. What? So we're gonna do the interview like this?
Okay.
That looks great.
So we're gonna do the rest of the interview like this?
Yeah.
Yes. You should wear your shirt like that.
Bonjour. Guess where we are? We're in Paris.
The slide is crazy.
This lot is crazy. The sun in Paris is intense. So look at it. Look at that thing. Oh, you got your sunscreen on?
Yeah. What can you say in French?
I can say bonjour.
Bonjour. I can say, je suis fatiguée.
Je t'aime.
Je
Oui, oui,
t'aime.
oui. I'm not going to do any more French because I suck.
Would you rather?
Ça va? Ça va? Ça va? Ça va? Ça va? Ça va? Je t'aime. I love you.
I love you too. Hi, I'm. I don't know why. Hi.
Let's see. What do you guys think Ragnarok is? Because I'm still really unclear what it is. All right. At Shavahan says, "What's Ragnarok?" Is at Tessa Thompson X. Who's that? No name as Valkyrie. What? You're saying that Ragnarok is me? Me? All right.
It's gonna be the Holt's bare hands for me, I think.
I'd have to agree with you, and I'm not being biased, but the idea of Thor's hammer hammering away at my muscles.
Chris keeps his hammer in his bathroom.
That's what I heard.
So, like, that's gross. I don't want that on my bod.
Would you rather Netflix and chill with a Netflix and chill?
Oh, is that you know what?
With a permanently shrunk Ant-Man or a permanently hulked out Hulk?
I think one thing that I love about Janelle that people might not always know about her because she is so kind of poised and elegant is that she's so silly. She's like just a very silly human.
How did you balance the legacy of the franchise and also adding new elements to open the scale and stroke?
Well, there's a lot of global fans of Men in Black, and so...
No! But I'm an animal.
What?
Yeah.
No, I know what's going on. Are you ashamed?
No! Adjacent.
A goat.
All time, yes.
Ah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, so currently the guys are having what I'm sure is a very fun guys trip talking about the movie Creed 2. It's coming out soon.
And I'm coming to ruin it, boys. I'm gonna mess it up.
Cressa. Yeah. Oh, it's quite good. Would you like me to get it away from your hair, or is that?
I don't know, I kind of like it.
It's pretty good.
Just don't want it to, it's obviously...
Tessa's dressing room and surprise, surprise. Little pre-game motivation, yeah? Understandable.
Human.
Cressa.
It's obviously, it's seen the movie as well as I have.
What's happening?
Help, help, help.
This is another thing, but it's over there and it's
Taika?
This way, onward.
more.
I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
I just like the way he says my name. No, I haven't seen it. I just like when you're like, say it when you say, when you discover that she's a Valkyrie.
But I love shooting that scene. You're a Valkyrie.
Oh, I just like the way he says. See? Do it again.
Your boxing nickname be?
Maybe a little punchy.
A little punchy.
Not those other idiots like Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson and stuff. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shoot. Hey, guys. Hey. Say hello to the internet.
Hello, internet.
What's the internet?
It's just like a sort of information highway. Like a highway, but full of information.
It's new.
It's new. It's just come out.
How is everybody? Good? I can't hear you.
Who's there?
A ball in your face!
Went to a party just after the doctor talked to me.
Chance, you know about Chance, don't you? Because Harry referenced it on stage, and I did double check that you knew about it already. You know what I'm talking
Well, no, I've seen it. Well, I just saw it one show. They all held up.
Something about me, is it?
Yeah, I think it's how you pronounce Chance, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Breaking news! All right.
Yeah.
So,
what it is?
Yeah.
I wonder what.
Oh, right then. Okay.
The middle.
Here we go.
Keep it up, Paul.
There's one.
I can kiss away the pain.
Look at your hands! Oh my goodness! Your hands are actually shaking. No, he's got club hands. Are you all right? That's how I feel.
First time on TV.
All right. I mean.
Chicken fillet is my favourite word for boobs.
That's like something I would say, all right, yeah.
Someone actually said that.
Someone actually.
You're saying Niall. You're saying no?
Harry's saying one of them.
All right, I can tell you it is. Drum roll, drum roll. Niall!
Niall!
Really?
What?
Ah!
Just so you
Coffee cup. Just a fingerprint of lipstick's not
Novak Djokovic, Louis Tomlinson, and John Terry. At Augusta.
Hi. Hi, Rory. Hi, Niall.
This much. All the girls
Daniel Craig, James Bond, said the other day that he doesn't know if he's going to do another Bond movie, but should he step down, he thinks that Niall Horan would make a great James Bond.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Focus from this minute on the end. Look, what are you doing, Niall? Be ready! Like this.
I don't exist if I don't have her. The sun doesn't shine, the world doesn't turn. Alright. Going out tonight changes into something red. Her mother doesn't like the kind of dress. Everything she never had, she's showing off. Moving too fast, moon is lighting up her skin. She's fine, doesn't even know when. I don't know the rest is all that she
Welcome, girls. Hello.
Oh my god.
Okay. Why are you standing so far away? I honestly, I don't bite. You guys okay? That was a good one.
While attending high-profile award shows and fashion events, Lil Nas X brings his signature style of glow, patterns, and vibrantly colored outfits. He has paired unique colors and wore gender-fluid accessories that have made every head turn in his direction. In today's video, we are going to look at surprising outfits of Lil Nas X that he has worn on different occasions. Number 10. Internet Live by BuzzFeed Performance 2019. As a star for the Internet Live by BuzzFeed, Lil Nas X's performance was highly anticipated by audiences as he debuted his new hit song Panini Live. He came dressed in a holographic dress designed by New York-based brand Krone. The clothing had a Western-style fringe on the sleeves and yoke. He also selected to go shirtless with a suit and finished off the look with a cheeky electric yellow cowboy boots. Number 9. American Music Awards 2019. After wearing ruffles and sequins for many of his award show dresses, Lil Nas X selected to wear prints for the 2019 AMAs. Designed by Christopher John Rogers, his bright neon green dress featured a crop jacket over a zebra print top. To accessorize the outfit, he also wore matching printed gloves. Number 8. 10th Annual LACMA Art Plus Film Gala. The 10th Annual LACMA Art Plus Film Gala in 2021 saw many stars wearing Gucci outfits. Lil Nas X made a splash on the carpet in a stunning yellow suit. While the suit itself was a standout, it also featured heavily feathered sleeves, and the dress was also completed with a pair of brown loafers. Number 7. Halloween Getup 2020. Nicki Minaj has been a motivation for Lil Nas X to become his true self and showcase his music to the world. To pay tribute to one of his favorite musicians, he went full drag and channeled his inner Nicki Minaj for Halloween in 2020. From the outfit down to the hair and makeup, he was dressed as Nicki Minaj in her 2011 music video for the hit single Super Bass. Number 6. Met Gala 2021. Jumping on the trend to pull off multiple dresses for his debut on the Met Gala red carpet, Lil Nas X sparkled in 3 regal gold dresses that matched the theme titled In America, a lexicon of fashion. Donatella Versace designed his ensemble, and the first dress was an ornate cape with gold beading. He was dressed in a golden suit of armor, and when he removed it, he demonstrated a black and gold bodysuit. Number 5. Grammy Awards 2020. Lil Nas X channeled a 1990s appeal in a hot pink cowboy dress for the 2020 Grammys to hang around in theme for his chart-topping song Old Town Road. His custom dress featured a crop jacket, cowboy hat, and high-waist pants. He also fitted the look with cowboy boots, silk scarves, and jewelry by John Hardy and Versace. Number 4. BET Awards 2021. Designed by Andrea Grossi, the oversized surprise gown worn by the singer featured a zip corset, bustled skirt, and a similar jacket. He then changed into a nude dress and re-emerged in a Richard Quinn floral embroidered pantsuit. Number 3. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon 2021. After undergoing a wardrobe malfunction during his SNL performance as a musical guest, Lil Nas X ditched the pants and chose to join the menswear skirt movement. Along with a giant blazer, he dressed up in a Louis Vuitton plaid skirt from Virgil Abloh's Fall 2021 collection when he was interrogated at The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Number 2. MTV Video Music Awards 2021. Lil Nas X brought his best person to the 2021 MTV VMAs red carpet when he came dressed in a unique outfit. The singer donned a custom lilac Versace look and a half-gown, half-suit. The dress had a structured pattern of a tuxedo and trousers on one side, and a trailing fabric with a beautiful neckline on the other side. He even wore matching boots to finish off his look. Number 1. MTV VMA Awards 2019. Attending his first MTV VMAs in 2019, Lil Nas X set fire to the red carpet with his costume and with his music. He walked onto the red carpet in a Christian Cohen-designed dress which was inspired by Prince. The 70s-style tuxedo came with a ruffled lace shirt with gushing sleeves and a sequined suit. Well, his red carpet looks have always been top-notch. But Lil Nas X has also kept his best outfits for his music videos, where he makes unique concepts come to life with unique outfits that are hard to forget. With his bold and unique fashion choices, Lil Nas X is becoming one of the best fashion icons in the new wave of young musicians. Alright, that's it for today. Which is your favorite Lil Nas X outfit? Let us know in the comments section. If you liked watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. If you've kept a track of the ups and downs of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's messy divorce, you'll be well aware that their 4 children have always been their top preference. Whether it's about dealing with a school run or purchasing a house over the road, Kanye West has been extremely vocal on his wishes to stay close to his children in spite of the disagreement between himself and Kim Kardashian. And as Kim's romance with Pete Davidson has magnified over the past few months, West has expressed a number of worries about the comedian, who is spending time with his kids. Kanye West believes that the bond he has with his kids is unbreakable, but he's clearly not happy while seeing his former wife Kim Kardashian's new boyfriend Pete Davidson getting close with the children. According to a source, it's not something that West was ready for or even thinking about when he and Kim split. Watching Pete and kids getting so close is quite upsetting for West. It's really hard for him to see photos of them together, and he just wishes things would become different. Kanye West is still having problems accepting that he can't fix the situation and get his family back together. He's still very sad and attempting everything he can to postpone the proceedings. It's uncomfortable for him to see Kim moving on with Pete and to see Pete spending time with his children. The comment from West arrived after Pete was pictured with the rapper's 6-year-old son, Saint West, on June 4. The duo first went to the Grove Mall in West Hollywood and then made a pit stop at Walmart in Woodland Hills, where reports stated that they spent time examining toys. It looked like Pete and Saint were having a great day. There was a security guard with them, but he wasn't hovering around them. They were hanging out, laughing, and it looked like they were just joking around, which was really cute. Saint also appeared to be extremely comfortable with Pete. They were playing with some of the toys in the back section of the store and were having fun together. Even though Pete is a grown-up guy, he looked more like a big brother than a fatherly figure to Saint. He was acting like a big teenager and just looked really happy. West has made it evident that he has hate for Pete Davidson. He accused the star of having AIDS and motivating his followers to scream at him publicly. According to The Sun, sources told the magazine that the hip-hop magnate is angry that he keeps seeing his kids with Pete. Kanye is unsurprisingly angry that Pete is staying with his kids so much, but he feels helpless as Kim is expected to move on and have him for the rest of her life. He has been keeping a low profile after his public rants for the sake of the children and to be civil. But there's still a lot of disagreement between West and Kim Kardashian. They are mostly communicating through attorneys at the moment, and Kim has helped herself with more drama. However, she's dealing with it very well. Kim waited until she was really sure about her relationship with Pete before introducing him to the children, and her kids also love it when Pete is around them. While Kim has been linked to Pete ever since the two clicked on the set of SNL last year, West has opted to replace his ex-wife with a series of lookalikes. The rapper recently called it quits with Kim twin Shani Jones, and without a pause has already been caught with a new girl. Well, the source says that Kim trusts Pete and thinks Kanye West needs to come to terms with the fact that they're both going to move on, and the children will be introduced to new partners. The ongoing fight between Kanye West and Pete Davidson seemed to have attracted some fans, while others are bored of hearing anything related to the trio. Just as the dust was starting to settle, social media has blown up again over the news that Pete Davidson's new tattoo are the initials of Kim's kids. Some fans think that the new tattoo is a beautiful gesture and shows how serious and committed the pair is. Pete's tattoo shows that he feels a part of Kim's life and her family's too. The tattoo proves that he considers Kim's family as his own family. However, many people think that the tattoo is a step too far, almost as if Pete Davidson is attempting to rile up Kanye once again. Alright, that's it for today. What are your thoughts on West's reaction to Pete Davidson's interaction with his kids? Let us know in the comments section. If you liked watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below.
16-year-old Shiloh Jolie Pitt net worth. Hello to everyone, I really hope you've had a wonderful week so far. Let's skip the small talk for a moment and get down to the issue of the day, which is guaranteed to brighten up your day even more. The children of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have had a head start in life because of their parents. We get some real insight into how much their children's net worth is according to a list that was just recently produced by Electric Ride on Cars and titled The Kids Rich List for 2020. the former Hollywood power couple has established a trust fund with a total value of $250 billion for their children Pax, Sahara, Shiloh, Knox, and Vivian Jolie Pitt. At the ripe old age of 16, 15, 13, and 11, Pax, Sahara, and Shiloh, the 5 youngest children of Brad and Angelina, are already multi-millionaires. Shiloh Angelina Jolie, a famous American model, has a daughter named Jolie Pitt, who is frequently referred to as Angelina Jolie's daughter. The 27th of May 2007 was the day she was born in Swakopmund, Namibia. At the time this article was written, Shiloh Jolie Pitt had already turned 16 years old. Christianity is her faith, and her family is also Christian. She was born into a Christian family. The surname Pitt was passed down to her by her father Brad, while Angelina Jolie was the name of her mother. The actress Shiloh novel Jolie Pitt has been in the business for a long time, but she got her start in the spotlight thanks to her renowned parents. Shiloh, together with her 3 sisters Pax, Sahara, and Knox, voiced a variety of characters in the 2016 animated picture Kung Fu Panda 3, which was produced by DreamWorks Animations. In the movie, Shiloh provided the voice of Shuai Shuai, and her renowned mother provided the voice of Tigress in all 3 films in the series. Jolie remarked that making animal sounds was a lot of fun for her children and that they enjoyed it very much. During the filming of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, baby Shiloh appeared in the film in a cameo role acting alongside her father. When she made her appearance as Ben's infant girl, Caroline, the father and daughter shared the sweetest possible moment together despite its brevity. Shiloh is likewise passionate in philanthropic work, and she accompanied her mother in 2 important occasions in 2015 when Angelina Jolie traveled to Turkey in her capacity as a Goodwill ambassador for her official work. Shiloh has been involved in a number of charitable endeavors herself. Even though Shiloh novel Jolie Pitt is still a small child and is actively pursuing her educations, she has already made a cameo appearance in a movie alongside both of her parents. She provided the voice for Po in the cult film Kung Fu Panda 3, which Po directed. Due to the fact that both of her parents are prominent figures in the entertainment industry, she leads a lavish life. It is currently believed that she has a net worth of roughly $550 million in the United States. To have a wax figurine of Madame Tussauds. She holds the record for the smallest baby, having her figurine produced when she was just 2 months old. People and Hello magazines paid an astonishing $4.1 million and $3.5 million respectively for the first images of the baby's newborn. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have given the entire money to UNICEF. Angelina chose the name Shiloh in honor of her late mother and father, who had originally intended for their only daughter to be named Shiloh Baptist. She celebrated her 13th birthday in 2019 after escaping from an escape room in Los Angeles' The Basement. She is fluent in Cambodian Khmer, the country's official language, Cambodian. Maddox, her older brother, was born in Cambodia. Maddox. Because of her outlandish appearance, there have been rumors that she is interested in transitioning to a male gender. Her preferred name is John as well. Millie Bobby Brown, the star of the Netflix series Stranger Things, is her best and most trusted friend. In the year 2020, Shiloh underwent surgery to have her lip replaced. Angelina Jolie disclosed the fact that Shiloh and Sahara Jolie Pitt had undergone surgery in an essay that was written for Time and published in March 2020 in celebrations of International Women's Day. If you enjoyed viewing the show, we would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to it by clicking the button labeled subscribe. Make sure the notification button is activated so that you are kept abreast of all of the news videos that we upload. We would appreciate it if you would use the comment box to share your reactions to the video with us, as we would be interested in hearing them as well. It's no secret that celebrity relationships often last for a short time. From the 9-day wedding of Extra host Mario Lopez to actress Ali Landry, to Kim Kardashian's 72-day marriage to Chris Humphries, most couples in Tinseltown usually run out of gas before reaching the finish line. In today's video, we're going to discuss celebs who broke up within a month. So without any further ado, let's get started. In fact, there are some celebrity romance stories that ended almost as soon as they started. Yes, many famous couples broke up a few days after their relationship, while others barely made it to the 1-month mark. Let's take a look at Hollywood's most famous couples. Kim Kardashian and Nick Lachey. Who could forget Nick Lachey and Kim Kardashian's short romance in May 2006? Long before Kardashians became famous, she was dating Lachey after her divorce from Jessica Simpson. Most notably, Lachey and Kardashians were photographed by a horde of paparazzi after a casual theatrical release. It goes without saying that Kardashians' romance with former boy band member 98 Degrees quickly cooled, but audience interest remained tepid. 5 years after their infamous date with the movie, Lachey even hinted that Kardashians used it for fame. Yes, there was a time when Lachey was better known than Kardashians' newlyweds Nick and Jessica. Anyone? Kaylee Cuoco and Henry Cavill. Before The Big Bang Theory star Kaylee Cuoco got engaged to her current boyfriend, jockey Carl Cook, she had a 10-day relationship with Superman actor Henry Cavill. The whirlwind romance, which took place during the summer of 2011, first made headlines after Cuoco and Cavill were spotted grocery shopping in Sherman Oaks, California. "Man of Steel! Everyone go see Man of Steel," he exclaimed. "It's great in every way." Unfortunately, the relationship ran its course faster than a bullet, ending just days before the two of them. Although the cause of the split is unknown, a source told E! News at the moment that the exes would remain friends. Oh, and if you are wondering what this high-profile adventure did to the power of Cuoco's stars, she admitted that it completely changed her life. "I had no one to follow me until I met Superman. I have been in this industry for 20 years and all my life I could go anywhere, do anything," she told Cosmopolitan in 2014. Scott Disick and Bella Thorne. Scott Disick and Bella Thorne's brief adventure between May and June 2017 may be something most fans would like to forget. Not only was there a 15-year age gap between the haunted reality star and the actress, but Thorne was supposed to be a good friend of Disick's near in-laws Kylie and Kendall Jenner. A bit awkward, right? Despite the couple's embarrassment, Disick and Thorne decided to move on with their romance and flew together to Cannes for a sun-kissed vacation. During the much-publicized trip, the paparazzi caught them kissing and making out by the pool. Let's just say the holidays have no shortage of handhelds, even though Thorne insisted they didn't go through with it. Jessica Simpson and Billy Corgan. It goes without saying that Billy Corgan, frontman of The Simpsons and the Smashing Pumpkins, form an odd couple. During their months-long romance in the winter of 2009, fans couldn't help but point out their obvious differences. From their contrasting musical styles to their day and night personalities, something never felt right with this couple, to say the least. But as they say, love is blind, and by all accounts, Simpsons was in love with Corgan. She fell in love and fell in love, a source told E! News at the moment. Lily Collins and Chris Evans. When actress Lily Collins and Captain America star Chris Evans were first spotted on a date in March 2015, fans were thrilled. Evans and Collins, who reportedly met at an Oscar party, form a really cute couple that looked perfect on paper. And for a month, things looked perfect. Evans and Collins always look stunned when photographed while dining and running errands. It's just the early stages, a source told Us Weekly at the time. But they are having a lot of fun and are seeing where it goes. Unfortunately for Evans, Collins has apparently decided to end a month-long romance for his former flame, British actor Jamie Campbell Bower. Unfortunately for Collins, she and Bower broke up about 5 months after they got back together. Jerry Halliwell and Russell Brand. Sometimes it's best to keep your relationship on the disabled list until you know where it's headed. Case in point, shortly after former Spice Girl alum Jerry Halliwell confirmed she was dating comedian Russell Brand, the romance imploded in a very embarrassing way. Okay, let's go back in time to August 2012, when Halliwell and Brand first met at London Summer Olympics. The two stars, who performed at the prestigious ceremony, had an immediate bond that soon turned into something serious. Things are getting very serious with each other. Now they are a real couple, a source told The Sun at the time. They had met several times in the past, but they really met during the Olympics. Halliwell also confirmed the romance with Metro, explaining, "Yes, it was a whirlwind. All I want is to have a love relationship." Unfortunately, Brand was spotted checking into a hotel with a mystery brunette just days after Ginger Spice's romantic proclamation. Although Halliwell did not comment on the alleged betrayal, one can imagine that he had a bit of a neck on his face as a result. Tell us in the comment sections your view on this topic. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.
If you've kept a track of the ups and downs of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West's messy divorce, you'll be well aware that their 4 children have always been their top preference. Whether it's about dealing with a school run or purchasing a house over the road, Kanye West has been extremely vocal on his wishes to stay close to his children in spite of the disagreement between himself and Kim Kardashian. And as Kim's romance with Pete Davidson has magnified over the past few months, West has expressed a number of worries about the comedian, who is spending time with his kids. Kanye West believes that the bond he has with his kids is unbreakable, but he's clearly not happy while seeing his former wife Kim Kardashian's new boyfriend Pete Davidson getting close with the children. According to a source, it's not something that West was ready for or even thinking about when he and Kim split. Watching Pete and kids getting so close is quite upsetting for West. It's really hard for him to see photos of them together, and he just wishes things would become different. Kanye West is still having problems accepting that he can't fix the situation and get his family back together. He's still very sad and attempting everything he can to postpone the proceedings. It's uncomfortable for him to see Kim moving on with Pete and to see Pete spending time with his children. The comment from West arrived after Pete was pictured with the rapper's 6-year-old son, Saint West, on June 4. The duo first went to the Grove Mall in West Hollywood and then made a pit stop at Walmart in Woodland Hills, where reports stated that they spent time examining toys. It looked like Pete and Saint were having a great day. There was a security guard with them, but he wasn't hovering around them. They were hanging out, laughing, and it looked like they were just joking around, which was really cute. Saint also appeared to be extremely comfortable with Pete. They were playing with some of the toys in the back section of the store and were having fun together. Even though Pete is a grown-up guy, he looked more like a big brother than a fatherly figure to Saint. He was acting like a big teenager and just looked really happy. West has made it evident that he has hate for Pete Davidson. He accused the star of having AIDS and motivating his followers to scream at him publicly. According to The Sun, sources told the magazine that the hip-hop magnate is angry that he keeps seeing his kids with Pete. Kanye is unsurprisingly angry that Pete is staying with his kids so much, but he feels helpless as Kim is expected to move on and have him for the rest of her life. He has been keeping a low profile after his public rants for the sake of the children and to be civil, but there's still a lot of disagreement between West and Kim Kardashian. They are mostly communicating through attorneys at the moment, and Kim has helped herself with more drama. However, she's dealing with it very well. Kim waited until she was really sure about her relationship with Pete before introducing him to the children, and her kids also love it when Pete is around them. While Kim has been linked to Pete ever since the two clicked on the set of SNL last year, West has opted to replace his ex-wife with a series of lookalikes. The rapper recently called it quits with Kim twin Shani Jones, and without a pause has already been caught with a new girl. Well, the source says that Kim trusts Pete and thinks Kanye West needs to come to terms with the fact that they're both going to move on, and the children will be introduced to new partners. The ongoing fight between Kanye West and Pete Davidson seemed to have attracted some fans, while others are bored of hearing anything related to the trio. Just as the dust was starting to settle, social media has blown up again over the news that Pete Davidson's new tattoo are the initials of Kim's kids. Some fans think that the new tattoo is a beautiful gesture and shows how serious and committed the pair is. Pete's tattoo shows that he feels a part of Kim's life and her family's too. The tattoo proves that he considers Kim's family as his own family. However, many people think that the tattoo is a step too far, almost as if Pete Davidson is attempting to rile up Kanye once again. Alright, that's it for today. What are your thoughts on West's reaction to Pete Davidson's interaction with his kids? Let us know in the comments section. If you liked watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to the channel. We are with faith that all of you who are viewing this video are in your best state of well-being. Before we move further with the content for today, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel along with the notification button to stay connected with us in the future as well. Feel free to comment your suggestions are valuable and words of encouragement are our strength to grow as a channel that people love. So help us achieve this goal. Today, we would be talking about this aspiring wannabe dad? That's right, you heard it correct. Well, who can it be? Don't worry about it, that's my job to do. So this person was born on the 16th of November in the year 1993 in Staten Island. He was named Pete Davidson, son of Amy and Scott Matthew Davidson. He has a young sister, Casey. Pete graduated in the year 2012 from the Xavier High School and got himself into St. Francis College, but soon dropped out after the first semester to pursue comedy as his career. He did his very first stand-up comedy show at the Staten Island Bowling Alley. His first appearance on screen was in an MTV comedy series, Philosophy. Following that, he performed on other reality shows until his first broadcast stand-up comedy performance premiered on Gotham Comedy Live, a Comedy Central program that spotlights up-and-coming comedians. He later performed stand-up comedy and appeared briefly on Brooklyn Nine-Nine prior to joining the cast of Saturday Night Live. He was offered the opportunity to audition because of his friendship with Bill Hader, whom he happened to meet while shooting a small role in 2015's Trainwreck. His debut performance was on the 40th season premiere of Saturday Night Live on September 27, 2014. Pete, at the age of 20, was one of the show's youngest cast members, as well as the first to be born in the 1990s. His performance in his first season critical acclaim, and Davidson is frequently lauded for being accessible to audiences and for criticizing sensitive and taboo issues, including those perilously near to his own life and emotions, such as the 9/11 tragedies. When Saturday Night Live's 44th season ended, Washington Post critics recognized Davidson as the show's breakout talent and perhaps the most unforgettable performer that season. Davidson expressed his desire to become a father in a promotional video for Heart to Heart, a Peacock series hosted by comedian Kevin Hart that starts on Friday, July 5th. The video begins with a 28-year-old comedian talking about his youth after the death of his father, a fireman who perished on September 11, 2001. Dad died young, a single mother, new sister. The former Saturday Night Live cast member joked, "I just didn't handle it well, so it was exactly like a nightmare." Davidson said his family was encouraging of his stand-up comedy career even if growing up was traumatic. They were like, "Whatever makes you happy," he explained, adding that he's a family man. Davidson, who's been courting Kim Kardashian since the fall of 2021, went on to say, "My favorite thing ever, which I have yet to achieve, I want to have a kid. That's like my dream. It's like super corny. It would be so fun. Dress up the little dude. I'm so excited for that chapter. That's kind of what I'm just preparing for now. Is just trying to be as good a dude and develop and get better, so when that happens, it's just easier." Kardashian and Davidson started to date in October 2021 after she aired an episode of Saturday Night Live. The now couple kissed on screen during Princess Jasmine and Aladdin comedy. "I did SNL, and then when we kissed in a scene, it was just a vibe. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I just need to try something different." Kardashian spoke up on an episode of Hulu's The Kardashians. Davidson is often seen getting to meet Kardashian's kids with her ex-husband in recent methods. In April, he first met North, Kardashian's eldest child. All we could do is trust and keep hoping that this young star someday achieves his dream. And when that happens, I am sure we all would be happy, for wouldn't we now? Although it's saddening, we have come to the end of today's video. That's it for today. Kindly do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hope you have a good day ahead. Please take care of yourselves, your loved and near ones. Don't get sick. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.